Sing it.
It always falls. I seen him come, I seen him go.
The hit song by Q Lazarus.
All things pass into the night. And I said, hold on, sir, I must say you're wrong. I must disagree. Oh no, sir, I must say you're wrong. Won't you listen to me? Badass song right there.
Yes, that is true. That is true. This is a classic song, and you're hearing it live right here on the Block is Hot podcast.
What's good, motherfuckers?
And I am your host, Famous Amos, aka Unidentified Black Male, aka Your Mother's Last Mistake, aka Pinky, aka Afro Thunder.
You can't take Afro Thunder, nigga.
Why not?
That was a video game character. That's a real thing already. You can't do that. And you don't even have an afro.
I know.
You're bald as fuck.
So?
You're as bald as the day is bright.
But I can dream. And next to me is my co-host.
What's cracking? It's your boy, Plato Got Stacks, a.k.a. Tim the Hoon, a.k.a. It's Tim Redhose, a.k.a. Hoonosaurus Rex, a.k.a. George Hooney, and a.k.a. Yo Mother's favorite brother.
Ham.
I like that one. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay. There's enough of that.
What's good, guys? Feel like we brought a little juice to the entrance of our show. Little energy.
Yes, Q Lazarus will probably copyright strike that. So
yeah,
it's all good though, and I don't think we don't monetize really anyways at all.
That's another one for the internet.
Yeah, so
we're giving you guys that one for free, chicken.
That's all for free. We do it for you. We do it for the lulz.
And if somehow this one does happen to blow up on YouTube, I guess Q Lazarus is going to be making a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how it works on other platforms or other DSPs. Yeah, should probably look into that. So right now we'll have a little bit of the lo-fi hip hop.
Who put their D in who's S and P?
So yeah, this is episode
23.
Dos Tres.
No, 23.
We can be ignorant though and just be like Dos Tres.
No, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
All right. I'll work on my Espanol.
We are too old for that shit. We're too Californian for that. We can't be doing that.
I mean,
like what the other
Chad Johnson did Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, he's over there in Cincinnati. He'd get away with it. If he was over here fucking playing for the Raiders, they'll be like, nah, dog, you gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, we got hella Max in the town.
Fucking the other night I was in an Uber on the ride home, and one of the homegirls were with fucking, she was like, oh, I want to go to the market and get some elotes. And I was like,
yeah,
I want an elote. And like I straight up just called it an elote, and even the driver was like, what the fuck?
He's like,
did he just call it an elote?
Man's got swag. Man's got swag.
An elote.
So shit, man. What'd you get into? Because I don't think I've seen you very, very recently. What'd you get into over the weekend?
I think I did a lot of nothing. What fucking Sunday was it? Went out to LA, did a little acid. The acid didn't hit too hard. I tried doing a half tab. It didn't end up hitting hard. So I had shit to do. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna take a full tab, and I'm gonna count this as a blessing and try to keep doing what the fuck I'm trying to get done for the day. But yeah, that still didn't happen. It's just like, I'm tripping.
All right, so it sounds like you had a pretty nice chill weekend.
Yeah. Seeing the other side of my brain. It's good for you every once in a while.
Yeah, it's like a reset button. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and before we get deep into it, our beer counter. Yes,
yeah, what the fuck?
You were close.
Close.
For those of you that are out there,
don't lie. Don't lie. You're nowhere close.
Okay.
Totally wrong.
I'm just being polite.
Totally wrong.
I'm being polite.
You're close for like the first 20 minutes of our episode. Yeah.
But Sophia, with the 6 beers,
yeah,
that was a low. It was we don't want to give an exact amount because someone might listen to it and guess the correct amount.
You got to at least like triple that and then add some numbers.
Yes,
and
it was over 12.
Some numbers. And
it was over 12 beers consumed between 3 people.
Sophia, you're the girl, but what the fuck?
Yes, and again, shout out to you for being our number one. Also, shout out to everyone that's been viewing this on YouTube and listening to it there. Even though we've been mainly growing on digital platforms and other streaming sites for podcasts,
yes,
YouTube has been getting slightly better and bigger. And of course, since we don't have anything for video yet, it's just the audio. But some people just like to listen to other podcasts because they have the YouTube Premium and they can turn it off and just listen to it without having their screen on, wasting battery life.
Who has YouTube Premium?
A lot of people have YouTube Premium.
Y'all some rich fucks.
YouTube TV.
I'm too broke for that YouTube Premium.
Well, since we're on that topic, what digital streaming platforms, aka DSPs, do you play for? Plato Got Stacks.
That's what that stands for. I was always wondering what DSP stood for.
Yeah.
But, I would say the ones that I'm a main user of is, of course, YouTube. And then I got my Prime. I got my Amazon Prime. I got my Netflix. And I had a Hulu, but somebody changed their password on that Hulu, so I no longer have Hulu. So yeah, I've just been like really relying on Netflix and YouTube heavily, and then
what about Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I use Amazon Prime, but not as heavily. There's not as much that I watch on there.
Oh, okay.
But
Damn.
I forgot that there's that Grand Tour, the Top Gear guys have that Grand Tour show on there.
Yeah.
I need to start watching that.
And they just have some classics too that you can watch and other shows like that.
Oh yeah, I've watched Game of Thrones on there. Other shit.
You know what's crazy though is if you haven't heard about this, Netflix. They're raising the prices on Netflix.
What? Wait, why?
They're raising it a whole $1.
$1? Fuck.
But it's on all their shit, and I think it's like somewhere it's like I think $2 or $1 more. But,
wait, $2?
Yeah, it's all. I mean,
why do you think it's gonna raise that shit $2?
And I understand it, and I'm not saying that it's something that they should be doing, but I understand that there's a lot of everyone's going digital. You can go to Stars Digital, HBO Digital. Mm-hmm. You can go to now Disney. They're going to be doing their shit digital and probably having a Marvel app going digital, and then DC went digital. I keep saying digital.
All digital. Even books. Even books are going digital.
And that's a whole other topic for a whole another day. But yeah. I'm really not one to buy too many digital books. I like the feeling of a book in my hand. The smell of a fresh book.
I like the convenience of a digital book, especially if you're just like, if you happen to be scrolling through some shit and you're like, ooh, look at that book. Let me get that right now.
Now, what I will say is, if you have Amazon Prime, I would take advantage of Kindle Unlimited.
Kindle.
Because then, if you have that iPad now, you can read a bunch of books for free. I'd recommend rereading 1984. It's a fun read.
I got Kindle on both my iPad and my S9.
But you don't read on your phone. I know you don't.
Sometimes I do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You think reading like the full book on your phone is going to be as nice as on a nice big tablet?
Yeah, it'd probably definitely be better on a tablet. definitely better on a tablet. Just like it's nicer as a whole book, just holding it and just
Again, especially reading comics because they have a bunch of comics. I'm on volume 5 or 4 of Spawn right now.
Nice. Spawn's a cool, fun comic book to get into.
It's been a minute
because, like, especially, I forgot the name of that comic book company, but they're not like intertwined into each other, so you don't have to worry about. You don't really worry about other superheroes coming into the Spawn's universe. It's just the Spawn universe. You know what I mean? Well, I think he had like a feature with like.
They should really make a video game out of it.
Yeah, it would be dope if they made a new video game out of it. I don't remember what the last
on some Spider-Man type shit, but just Spawn.
Yeah, I don't remember what the last Spawn video game was like. I know there was one though.
The last Spawn game was terrible.
It was, wasn't it? I remember being there, and I remember not liking it. They didn't really do. Like I remember. Do you remember the slew of shitty Batman games that came out back in the day?
Yeah.
Like there's Batman and Robin, and then a Batman Forever game. I think both of them were shit.
PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Spawn Armageddon. Fuck, I remember that game. I think it was just like a shoot 'em up, right?
You know, it's like a top-down, like kind of like brawler.
It's kind of like a non-complicated Devil May Cry, right?
Like more like a button mash, kind of like.
Let me see. Well, yeah, it looks like a very non-complicated whack Devil May Cry. Actually, no, never mind. I won't put Devil May Cry even on that.
Yeah, this is like
Devil May Cry is so much better than this game. This game looks fucking whack.
But Spawn as a whole, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie, the Spawn movie wasn't that bad.
Spawn movie wasn't bad. I actually I feel like it would be even better now. The one that they are going to come out with, I heard is going to be dope.
Yeah, shit, I was still a fan of the one with Michael J. White. He killed that shit.
Yeah, that was a cool movie, but like, I feel like the one that will come out will probably be a lot better because they're definitely getting a lot better at making these comic book movies.
I want Guillermo del Toro to work on it.
Yo, have you seen the trailer for New Mutants? It's another X-Men movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think it might be tight.
Break down why you think it might be tight.
At first, I was a little taken back by it, but then once I figured out which characters they're using and how it ties in, I realized that's because how the New Mutants are more of like their storylines were more paranormal and shit like that, and that's why seeing that and knowing that it's going to be Magic. If Magic is Colossus's sister, who has like she could summon demons and like make a portal to Limbo.
So you're calling like Magic mutants?
Well, no, it's her mutant power. I don't know. It's her. She's a mutant, and that's her power. I don't know why. Kind of like Scarlet Witch.
Nah, fam.
That's how it's always been. These are old characters.
I know, but I never realized how that sounded until I heard about it from these like live action movie perspectives.
No, yeah, like like Cyclops' eyes, his optic blast, his eyes are portals to another dimension, and that's where the optic blast comes from.
What the fuck?
Yeah, X-Men has some weird shit in it. You just gotta dive into it. It's not on the surface. Just like another character that's going to be in that movie is a Wolfsbane, who is like a werewolf type character, and then also they're going to have one of my favorite characters, Cannonball. Cannonball's a really dope fucking character. But no, yeah, I'm hoping it does pretty good. Especially if like they.
I'm just waiting for them to come out with the Squirrel Girl movie.
Oh, wait. Didn't they say something about a Squirrel Girl movie?
They did, but they haven't made anything like big or new. Like
no
trailers or anything, but I know they're going to do it, and that's going to be the biggest, like the next big wave.
That would be actually really dope. That'd be fucking funny.
It's gonna be perfect. She fucking beat Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
I feel like that's gonna be a way for them to introduce her is through the
well,
Fantastic Four.
let's not get crazy now. I'm pretty sure that was a Doombot. Wasn't the actual Doctor Doom?
Nah, she beat Doctor Doom
because Doctor Doom is
she beat Doctor Doom.
Very powerful character, wildly powerful. Squirrel Girl. But yeah, she could like summon a whole army of squirrels. And squirrels aren't the fucking nicest fucking animals. I had one jump on me before. I saw the mange on its coat. Scared the fuck out of me. We're looking up. Beast Doctor Doom. Yeah, dude. It was a Doombot. Watch. It wasn't the actual Doctor Doom. Let's see. How did she beat him? Who has been established? She has. What was? Oh, okay. She beat Thanos. When the fuck did she beat Thanos? Okay, they're getting a little out of hand with it. Yeah, look, go back to that one. It just said right there that was a Doombot. Go down. Well, it was explained away. Oh, there's like
Couldn't be explained away.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, it's fucking getting crazy. When the fuck did she beat Thanos? When the fuck? Who the fuck is?
She's raw.
Fucking Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl's gonna be the like
Girl beats Thanos.
But you know what's gonna be dope about it?
What?
You're gonna get a bunch of girls dressed up like Squirrel Girl for Halloween.
I could be down with that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of into that shit.
a lot of cosplay.
Yeah, anime fucked me up in my head. I'm into like animal girls. Meow.
What? You're into furries?
Yeah. Meow. They're kind of cute.
I don't know if I'm really like prejudiced against furries, or if Reddit has just like trained me to be prejudiced against furries. It's just weird in a sense.
Have you ever watched? Did you watch the anime called Killing Bites?
Nah.
It is basically they did like the old fucking Japanese anime thing. I'm still finishing this one. They did the old Japanese anime thing where they just like drew like over the top women and then just put like animal ears and claws on them. It was actually a pretty dope show though. The characters, the powers. Can you grab me one?
Yeah.
Like the characters and their powers were like related to like what animal that they had and shit. It actually got pretty cool. I was surprised. I wasn't surprised, but I was like, oh, nice.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Have you been watching any anime lately?
Shit. I'm trying to think.
Did you watch the third season of Deadly Sins, 7 Deadly Sins?
No, I haven't even watched the first season.
Really?
Wait.
It's pretty cool.
I have to think about that one now that you said it. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of like, you know, animes with like 7 characters or something with 7.
Yeah.
Samurai 7.
Anime loves their numbers.
But what I was gonna get at with that whole Reddit thing was, how many people have you seen with AirPods?
Just not that many. Not that many.
I think
not just walking around.
I think fucking what's it called? Reddit is trying to trick motherfuckers or just Apple in general. They're trying to trick motherfuckers into buying AirPods by using memes. Because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm just seeing a bunch of like these memes like pop up about broke people wearing AirPods. It's like when you pull up into the neighborhood and you notice that they got a wire hanging from their ear and shit. So, like, but it's just the idea of AirPods like being the shit, and it's like I don't see anyone wearing AirPods really, like at all.
I don't see people just wearing them.
But I don't think Apple wants people to know that it was like a flop, so they're trying to make it seem like, oh, if you didn't buy our AirPods, you just broke as fuck. And it's like, no, they just weren't that good.
Yeah, they're just regular ass headphones, aren't they? I mean, and they're wireless. It's a standard wireless headphone. If I was gonna have wireless headphones, I'd probably go with something better.
Yeah, I would think the same thing.
Like, doesn't Beats make wireless headphones? I want some of those.
They make the wireless headphones, but with that strap. This is all about the wireless, where it's just like almost like two individual.
Honestly,
Bluetooths.
I like the over the head strap for headphones. You don't?
No,
I like the. I feel like, especially if I'm going for a run or something.
I'm waiting for a pair that I can just like stick directly in my ear.
I feel like they'll fall out if you're running or like if you're doing like fast movement. Like it's just they always do.
If
like,
these
will fall the fuck out, especially because of the wire.
It's like I would need it to be the one that goes directly in your ear, like just like regular earbuds, and it stays. Like, you know when you stick an ear like a headphone in an in-ear headphone in your ear. That's a fucking fucked up statement to say, but it's in there snug, but it's just that little tug on the wire that forces it to come out. Well, if you don't have to worry about that, it's just going to be in your ear free floating. And I think since it's not going to have that constant tension, even if it's just the slightest bit, even the one that hangs on your neck with a cord, I think it would be a benefit, and I think that would be the perfect headphones. But not all those exist, and if they do, they're really expensive, and I lose and break headphones, so I just buy the $9.99 ones with the cord.
Yeah, I definitely want I want a nice pair of headless headphones because like it also grants you that freedom of movement. Because I hate when I'm doing something, I keep getting snagged on my headphone wire.
Oh, definitely when I'm working out. Like,
if I'm working out, if I'm working my car,
that's a pet
doing
peeve.
Anything. It's just getting caught with little movements. Fucking walking down the street, gotta figure out which pocket I want to put my phone in to try to have my wire the most out of the way as I can. It gets annoying.
That's a lot. That's a lot of extra shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I seen that meme.
But I think people are trying to force the whole idea of that to make it seem like, oh, we gotta get AirPods now. We gotta get some AirPods.
Everybody get
We don't want to be broke.
Yeah.
Can't be broke.
That's. I feel like that's how Apple people think, because Apple people like apparently are more superficial than Android people.
What the fuck you trying to say, my nigga? I'm an Apple person. You banging on all of us?
Yep.
You banging on the set?
A lot of people go with Apple because it's like, oh, my friend's sister has an Apple. Like, I remember there was a time where I gave a chick my phone, or I got a chick's phone number. I text her, and my phone number didn't come up in the blue on her phone. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know you didn't have an iPhone." I was like, "What?" And like the next day, like she was telling me that, and then apparently she blocked me because she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you didn't have an iPhone. I blocked your number." I was like, "What?"
That is fucking hilarious.
I know, it's crazy.
To be honest, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I've been an iPhone user since day one, so I've never had a chance to even go to an Android. I mean, iPhone came out with 2008,
something like that. Yeah,
like November or something. I got mine in December of 2008, and once I got one, I was like, okay, never going back.
No, yeah, Apple definitely made it obvious that it was us and everybody else. Like them against everybody else with that shit. That's the one thing that like definitely makes the Apple stand up beside all the other phones.
Apple's user interface is so simple that my grandmother could use it and FaceTime me.
I think that's part of the reason why they sell so well. They have a simple interface. It's user friendly.
Not even just the fact that it's
even on their Macs, unlike other products, it's user friendly.
It's become a status symbol, like a BMW or an Infinity. Even though it's like, yeah, we don't use the most up to date parts, but fuck it,
Mm-hmm.
We have the brand name, the recognition. When you pull out that brand new iPhone, especially when you're raw dogging it, no case, so you know it's like, oh, I got money. I don't give a fuck if I drop this $1,500 phone and crack the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's all good, baby. It's all good, baby.
You got the insurance. Use it.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you got the insurance. Fucking use that shit. At least that's what I say. Unless it's like car insurance, don't use that shit.
What the fuck? Oh, because you're gonna get a ding on your shit?
Yeah.
No.
I forgot she was in here.
Yeah, my dog is cute. Pause.
I'll beat the shit out of you swinging my way.
Nigga, I'll beat the goofy out your ass.
I'll beat the black off you.
Impossible, cuz black is beautiful, so why would you want to take it off me?
I'll beat it off you. I'll just bow, bow. It'll mash into the carpet.
So back
Bow.
back to that bullshit, because again, this is The Block is Hot.
Yeah.
You guys come here to hear our opinions on some news and some outbreak and shit that's going on.
Fucking herpes outbreak.
Nigga, what? Whoa, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean there's a herpes outbreak?
Latest breaks on shit. I don't know. I was just like,
oh, I thought you were saying there's like a herpes. That's fucking nasty.
There's a herpes outbreak in Michigan.
Okay, well, for
That's
those of you that
fire.
don't know, this is some shady ass shit that happened to go down.
What you talking about?
There's an independent, little YouTube channel, but they got about 6.7 million views off this video. Don't get it twisted. They're called Star Wars Theory, and they created a Vader little sub fan series. Only 16 minutes long. Great film. I suggest you check it out. And this guy is a guy that just genuinely loves Star Wars, all around fan, wanted to make a film, calls up all the right people, asks, can I crowdfund it? Can I monetize it? Can I do anything to try to make money off of it? And they said, no, you can't do that. Oh, shit. So basically, LucasArts. Oh shit! What are you doing?
I want to look at something.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, this guy, he makes the films. Like, sure, I'll put all the money up, creates this dope film, everything. Him and his he not crowdfunds it, but he gets a bunch of people that are just passionate about making films and passionate about Star Wars to come together to make this dope film. After a few, I think a few days, 10 days, almost a full 2 weeks, his video gets copyright claimed by like Lucasfilms and Disney and shit, basically, and then they start putting ads on it and do everything and claim that material after he went through the proper channels to let them know this is a crowdfunded mini film, hired a composer for the to get the the music scoring for the film, and all that done just so fucking Disney could fuck him over. And the end result is, if he decides to try to fight this strike and claim that basically he can get a potential strike against his channel and they'll just delete the video. So all the hard work's done for nothing. And this is a dope little mini series for Darth Vader. I mean, you saw it, right? So just imagine how fucking pissed you'd be if you created something that you knew you weren't going to make money off. You're doing it for free, and then someone, once that gets enough traction and views, is like, nope, I'm going to claim that motherfucker and put some fucking ads on that shit.
Yeah, that's actually really fucking shady. I mean, I understand why and how they do have the right to do that. Because
no, wait, why?
that's completely their shit.
But they asked, and this is a fan film. Like, we understand it's their intellectual property, but when you go through the right channels and you say, hey, I'm trying to do something, and then all of a sudden they just go and fuck you, like, nigga.
Well, apparently if Disney's going after them, they didn't get the okay from the right person, But if they did get the okay from the right person, Disney's just being petty about it, that's definitely fucked up. Either way, it's fucked up, but, like, Yeah, since it is theirs legally, I understand doing it, especially since, I mean, yo, that's 6 million. That's over 6.5 million views. This shit's pulling in fucking views. Well, I think if anything, Disney should like break them off a piece of the bread. Maybe even bring them on to like the writing or filmmaking team. You know, not just kind of like shove it back down the throat. Like, you made something cool. Now you suffer. It's pretty shitty.
I think that it ruins the whole fandom of Star Wars in a sense where people can't even make fan content without getting striked. Like, and because I think this is because I'm not gonna lie, their past few movies haven't been the greatest. People didn't like The Last Jedi. People didn't like Han Solo really.
Han Solo sucked.
It wasn't that great.
I was thinking about watching it.
Wasn't that great?
I may not watch it now.
I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm just saying
The Last Jedi sucked. Fat dick.
No, it wasn't that great.
No, that movie sucked.
Tell them why.
It fucking sucked because Princess Leia was able to fly through outer space after she got blown through a fucking spaceship. I was so fucking angry. How the fuck does this bitch have force powers that strong? I don't give a fuck, bro. None of that shit makes sense. And then the fucking end with fucking Luke and the fucking body double and fucking Kylo Ren. I'm like, oh, wait, was that even that one? Or was that the other one? Fuck. Damn it, there's so many shitty moments in that fucking movie. It's hard to remember all of them. There's so many shit parts in that fucking movie. That movie was such a giant turd.
Sorry about that.
It was such a giant fucking turd.
Yo.
They ruined it. They ruined those movies.
It's not that they ruined it.
That movie was such a fat fucking shit.
But public opinion has just not been satisfied with the direction of the Star Wars films, and I think that they're kind of jealous that this guy, who's a YouTuber, mind you, created something that is well received and accepted by the Star Wars community.
Because they're not making some gay shit. My bad.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm just mad.
I just like doing this.
Because I like that fan film right there a lot. But then like the actual Star Wars movies have been so bad.
And everyone wanted to see an actual Vader, like little spinoff instead. Yeah. And we're getting this from a YouTube guy that's only 16 minutes, and I think they're jealous, and they're going to actually probably steal this idea.
They jelly, bro. Hey, Stan, you jelly?
I don't know, man. I just kind of wanted to get your opinion, It's like, do you think that Disney is for the fandom or all for the cash? Because, George Lucas was very generous in how he kind of gave out his intellectual property as far as for how to use it, because his thing was all about merchandise. Mm-hmm. He really wasn't tripping on fan fiction and stuff.
I remember I used to know this chick that wanted to send a story to George Lucas, and apparently she did like 1 or 2 times, but she obviously didn't get too far. Is that how you feel?
Right now with these gloves on.
You just feel like you kill people or something?
The OJ Did-Its are on, and that's going to be a trademark right there.
The OJ Did It gloves?
No, just the OJ Did-Its.
The OJ Did-Its?
You rocking the OJ Did-Its?
The OJ Did-Its?
The OJ Did-Its.
Yo, that needs to be... We need to do something with that. Yeah. We could actually get gloves and put OJ Did It on them.
Around the tab, like the OJ Did-Its?
OJ Did It. OJDI. OJDI. OJ did it.
OJ did it.
What would OJ do? We could make wrist rubber bands that say, "What would OJ do?"
What would OJ do in a situation like this? He'd stab it out.
What would OJ do? Oh, can we make that a thing?
Yeah, we can. We can definitely make that a thing.
None of you fucks better steal that.
OJ.
It's going to be available for all our blockheads.
That is true.
merch store coming soon. We don't have a merch store yet, do we?
Well, you know what's been going on the block is hot because what's been popping off is the government's been shut down, right? It's the longest time I think the longest time in history. I'm not sure. Maybe like the second longest that we've been around. It did shut down during the Obama administration, but I think that was kind of like a more agreed upon thing. And again, we're not fact checking on this one. We're just spitting off the riff because I didn't want to go back into deep history on politics because everyone has their personal opinion. And my thing is this: as long as I'm able to make money, have my freedoms, everyone's gonna lean left, right. I find myself in the middle because I can listen to both opinions. No one's gonna have a perfect way. But I will say is this: I'm not for communism. I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with communism.
I'm not trying to be a communist.
Yeah.
I enjoy being a capitalist.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. That's the one thing you can't. The block is hot. We'll take a firm stand. We don't stand by the communist shit. Fuck that.
Get that shit out of you commie bastards.
But as far as like when
shout
it comes
out to all our Russian
the main
fans.
politics, the government, it is shut down. And recently, shout out to Clemson, the Clemson football program. They won the national football, not the national title. They did that shit. And what's crazy? I thought Alabama was actually going to make it a somewhat good game, but it was really just a shootout. Just like, not shootout, even not an aerial assault. And it was one of those things where you're looking at a true freshman, someone who's actually like a well-rounded quarterback that's going to be fun to see him play for the next 3 years. They win the national championship. They get invited to the White House. They do the same thing they do every year. And these niggas get served what? Burger King.
Not McDonald's, dog.
Burger King, too. I think it was like a mixture of like all of them. Like Burger King, McDonald's, like all that shit.
That's all he bought them?
Apparently so. But
I don't want some Popeyes. I'm like, give me some Popeyes.
And the thing is, though, like, because I think as Donald Trump tweeted out, he got over 1,000 burgers and spent all this money. Spelt burgers wrong. That's besides the point. Niggas tripping. Wrong. And everyone's trying to say, oh, he's cheap. He's this, he's that. And I get it, because even if it's Donald Trump, he could have got like a basic catering service,
I could buy
for the cheapest steak dinner, the cheapest chicken. Like
I could buy 1,000 Burger King burgers, dog.
It's $1,000, literally.
Yeah, I could buy 1,000 McDonald's burgers,
and that's 99 cents. After that, maybe like in tax, just pay that. Yeah. But check this though. Okay,
I would have ate the fuck out of it. Yo, everybody, real quick, I would have ate the fuck out of it.
My personal opinion on this is, I think there's a bigger metaphor, and I'm gonna post it on the Instagram page. How I feel. That dinner that those players received is a general statement for how collegiate athletes are treated in general. They make those schools and universities millions of dollars.
Billions.
Yeah, probably in the billions, at least high hundreds of millions. Before, they used to get their likenesses stolen and put in video games. They sell jerseys, merchandises, all these crazy things of players. But you know what? These players can't even receive any type of compensation with money. They can't start an athletic type of business while they're being an athlete, as well as going to school, making the money and participating, because they forfeit their amateur status. So why is it then? Are you surprised that they're getting fed fast food? Because that's all they can eat on their little stipend that they get. They come from poor backgrounds, and that are using this opportunity and platform in order to make it to the NFL. So why are you surprised they're eating Big Macs? Why are you surprised that's just the reg? Like, what you mean? Like, they had a normal ass fucking probably lunch, I bet, or dinner. Like, a lot of these dudes ain't eating like the greatest outside of their meal plan that they get from the football program.
1,000 Big Macs.
So, I mean, motherfuckers is mad because these motherfuckers got fed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the gourmet meal you thought, but they got fed while there's homeless people on the street. Think about it.
It's still pretty shitty. I think it's still shitty. I think
Yeah, we know it's shitty.
I know. Yeah, sure, they got fed, but that shouldn't be our standard.
It's not the standard.
I mean, sure, you're getting it's a treat, but like the president could do a little bit better. Come on, Trump, you got more money than that.
I think because there's also going to be the side of
I wouldn't want a steak.
There's also going to be the side of
you can't get
the government.
Steaks.
The government also was shut down. So that's the thing. Like, the White House staff isn't cooking because the government shut down. There's no one to prepare food, so they just went out and got some fast. It's a dual-sided message.
Take them out somewhere better than McDonald's.
I know.
They have
a
lot of spots.
I get it.
They can get some nice shit. Come on, Trump. You have billions of dollars.
Now, I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Donald Trump can get his shit together.
He flies out to California buying some In-N-Out burgers.
Talk about the Habit.
The Habit. I haven't been to the Habit in a minute. I haven't been to the Habit or Five Guys in a minute.
I bet you haven't.
I like those places. I want to go to Fat Burger. Fat Burger has some bomb burgers.
Last time I went to Fat Burger was like shit.
It's been a minute.
When I used to work out in Koreatown.
It's been a cool minute for me, dude.
So fast food, so, as you can see on the block is hot. We're not opposed to fast food.
Yeah, we eat everything. We're fat.
But Fame, which is me, just says, why are you so upset that they ate fast food when that's what they're worth in the eyes of big universities? They're worth the amount of fast food. What you looking at?
That chick in that little thing has a fat old booty.
Well, the thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, damn, they must be in Miami or something.
Damn, that's how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Only fat asses can be found in Miami?
No, just like how dark that other chick is.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I feel like they only get that dark in Miami.
Why would you be so rude?
It's just how I feel. I'm sorry.
Oh, dark sisters need love too.
Yo, I smash them down also. I'm just saying. She's a bit dark. She's like Miami dark. She's not California dark.
I've decided to make leather gloves my thing.
Are you gonna start murdering people or something?
No. They just feel nice on my hands. Like an extra bit of security. I feel like I can never get a hangnail again.
I want to start walking around with a tomahawk.
I don't think you can do that. Wait, what? Wait, no, time out. What the fuck did you just say? A tomahawk?
Yeah. Straight scalping motherfuckers. It's the Apache war chief.
Can you explain to me what the situation's going to be where it's like, excuse me, son. Is that a tomahawk that you're wielding there?
I'm just going to have it hanging from the side of my pants. Like, from the side of my leg.
Sir, is that a tomahawk right there?
No. Axe them in their fucking foreheads.
Nigga, you've been playing way too much Red Dead Redemption.
Maybe a little bit GTA 2.
GTA?
Yeah.
Oh shit, since we're on the video game subject, have you played the new Resident Evil demo?
No, is it dope?
It is fucking sick.
That's 2 demos I need to get.
It's on Steam. I was playing it. It's called One Shot. You have a 20-minute timer, or I think 30 minutes to play the game. And then after that it just restarts.
It's a remake, right?
It's not. It's a reimagining
of which one.
So it's gonna have certain scenes. You're gonna follow certain types of things, but the game is still gonna be a little bit current and modern. So it's not like it's gonna be an HD remaster. It's gonna be a reimagining. Same story.
Oh, the first one, right?
Almost the same story, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're doing with Final Fantasy VII.
No, the first one was an actual remake. Like a digital remake. They just remade it in the new engine.
No, yeah, they're making another one where it's like first person and all that shit, like a fucking cool one. Right?
They already made that. That's Resident Evil. That's a reboot.
Okay.
A reimagining is the same story, just a little bit different. Modernized.
Okay. No, yeah, I know they're doing something like that with Final Fantasy.
Kind of like if you ever played Metal Gear Solid.
Are you going to get Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I want to get that. I'm not going to pre-order it though. After Fallout 76, I'm never pre-ordering a game again. I'm so fucking disappointed.
So apparently, since we're on the topic of fucking Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix has some down, dirty, low-key sexual harassment shit going on, but it didn't get the media attention because it was male on male. You think this is a double standard?
I thought it was supposed to be. I thought it was a female on male.
Whatever, nigga. Same shit.
Probably definitely part of it, but then you also have to remember, that's why I fucking love America, because over there, this happened in Japan, in the Japan sector, right? Right? It happened in the Japan sector, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's another, like, big play into this, because they don't have the same culture and laws and constitution as we do.
I'm not gonna lie though, and this may not be
but
a popular
it's still
opinion.
fucked up. It's still fucked up. But yeah, it's probably another double standard. Yes,
this is a double standard too held by myself, and I'm not gonna admit that I'm a perfect man. I'm gonna let you know that I have flaws. But a lot of people in Japan are getting digital relationships and weddings. So I mean, if a girl's being a little bit forceful and playing a little bit of grab ass, you gotta smash that.
I think you have to realize that if that is the trend in Japan, that must mean that it's because they're probably a lot more awkward and they don't know how to handle that kind of situation properly. That's probably, like, they're more introverted.
Do we gotta send over pimps from America? Do we gotta find a pimp named Slickback and then, like, send him over to Japan?
No, I would say it's mainly the males, because when it comes to shit,
that's
like
what I'm saying.
that, like, what's a pimp going to do? He's just
teach him how to be a Mac Daddy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Talk to women and some Mac Daddy cool shit.
But then even with that, a lot of the women are putting off marriage and family. They're putting off marriage and family because they find it more important to, like, get a career and get themselves going first.
What about getting your dilly wet?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Can they even pop shove it late flip?
They're definitely not pop shove it late flipping over there. They don't know how to activate no cake muscles. In America, we stay activating our cake muscles. That's why all the bitches on our dillies.
The term beating cheeks is so foreign to them. Imagine going over there like, yo, trying to beat some cheeks. What's going on?
Yeah, nobody would understand. By beat cheeks, like face cheeks.
And to any of the Japanese viewership out there, please know that these are also jokes. I feel like sometimes,
if we do have a Japanese viewers, they'd definitely be Americanized and be like with us, because I don't know what's going on over there in Japan. They're quirky people. They're not like us Americans. No one's like Americans. It's really weird. How Americans are. It's a weird country.
So many subsects of America.
Yeah.
Shit, what other... I feel like we had more to talk about, but we keep forgetting because we keep getting distracted.
I think we wanted to talk about Gillette. I forgot what they did. Fucking Gillette. They're trying to make men women. They don't like our masculinity. What was that commercial? Pull it up. No.
I don't know. I don't pull up the commercial. But I remember what you're talking about.
I remember the whole story.
Yeah, their whole thing is they want to try to make it more... They want to give men values, which is nothing wrong with it.
They're trying to pussify us.
Yeah, it used to be like the best you could be. But it's not, I wouldn't even say pussify. I just think they're just altering their message to cater to today's culture, which I think is kind of corny. It feels kind of disingenuous, and I feel like they're just like doing it to try to appease to a lot of like not millennials, but like just like
this new Me Too culture.
That new just like outrage culture. It's like, dog, Gillette, no one's been looking at you for any type of scandal or shit. Your slogan has been fine. Why are you trying to play to all this shit? You trying to boost sales? Are you mad at Dollar Shave Club? Because I'm not going to lie. Once I saw that everyone was mad, I was going to tweet out, yo, go Dollar Shave Club. They ain't fucking with nobody.
Yeah.
Or go Bevel.
No, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's kind of fucked because most guys aren't like that. The majority of us are pretty decent fucking people. Of course we're going roughhouse Everybody likes the rough house. Boys are going to rough house. But yo, like, I get it. Fucking sexual assault, that shit needs to stop. But like, yo, we're not just out here raping and killing.
Do you think
it's not a common thing to just be raping and killing?
Of course, there's no reason to be raping and killing. But have you ever thought about it like this? Are men themselves being stereotyped and now being classified as rapist? Just how men classify certain types of girls as being prudes, like if they don't give blowjobs.
What? No, I don't think so. No.
I mean, people.
No, maybe that was a bad example.
People try to stereotype people that do XYZ to be rapists. What if you characterize XYZ to be like, I bet she doesn't give blowjobs, but it's like, no, she actually gives great blowjobs.
But majority of the guys
finest blowjobs in the land, Tim.
The majority of guys don't rape. A big majority of guys.
That's exactly what I'm saying, and I think a majority of girls give good blowjobs.
Oh, majority of girls at least give blowjobs,
but there'll be certain characteristics like, oh, she reads too much, or she's into this and that, or she's into that. But it's like, oh no, just because she's into that doesn't mean that she doesn't give good blowjobs. So I think now people are seeing if you're super masculine or if you're super competitive or you want to make. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. People compare all those traits of a man to possible rapists.
No. Super competitive men aren't. I feel like if you're super competitive and if you're good at what you compete in, you're going to be less of a rapist because like
modern day SJW culture.
No, but I'm not saying look at the real man. Like if you're good at something, most likely that shines through your personality, and you don't need to rape. It's only creepy people that fucking rape.
We know that. I'm saying that's what they believe.
That it's fucking guys like me and you that rape. They're fucking dumb.
Guys that are super competitive, hyper masculine, have bravado and self confidence, usually rape.
No, they don't have to rape because usually bitches go flocking to them.
No, Tim.
The bitches are clucking.
Not over here.
Or the chickens. Is it? Yeah.
The chickens are clucking.
Yeah, bitches can't cluck.
Yeah, women don't cluck.
Yeah. The chickens are clucking.
The chickens are definitely.
The chickens are clucking. If you're in it, you don't have to rape. It's only fucking weirdo people that rape.
So exactly what I'm saying is, I think that's why so many guys are acting in that type of way, that type of manner.
In a rapey way?
No.
Why are we acting?
No. I'm saying that's why they're in that type of like sheltered. Like defense mode, like I ain't touch that bitch, like I'll kill you.
Yeah, we got it because some of these women are lying, man. I mean, some of these dudes are raping.
A lot of them are.
There's a lot of rape and a lot of lying going on, and we gotta
remember it's all about characteristics. I think the modern day media, because this is all about Gillette saying that men need to get better and shit. Mm-hmm. I think that it's just the modern day media has made it seem like a lot of men with certain characteristics.
Oh, the masculine.
Yes,
men,
the
right?
masculine men, and really that's not the case. It's just those select people.
Well,
they
hold on. Let's get to the real.
Dude, people rape.
It goes
on. It's terrible. It's nothing to be proud of. But a lot of those people that do it are also like the fads, where it's like, hey, babe,
the fads.
And it's like,
but they're also the Harvey Weinsteins and the Bill Cosby's.
That's a power thing. Like, remember when it came back to Louis C.K.?
Kevin
like,
Spacey's.
It's more so the power of the position. But again, why would you hang out with these men, knowing kind of the whoop de whoop? Like,
so you're saying like they're trying to target college bros in these?
Not college bros, just men, and just certain types of men in general. You're talking about college bros. Just think about just the masculine type of men. They're like, oh, he probably raped when he was younger because he's so masculine like how he was. Like, what? No, just that's what I've noticed. Like a current trend where it's like, yo, if you're really ambitious, if you're forward going, if you're like this and that, certain masculine traits, people try to peg you in that like evil, what they call now toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
And that's why I don't think it's something that's really true, because then you could say the same thing about toxic femininity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a created thing. Like, if the men, I'll flip the argument again just to be funny and on the same point of view, toxic femininity could be, all right, you don't like to suck dick? That's toxic femininity. Like, what?
What? No, I disagree with that.
You can make it whatever you want.
Okay.
See?
No, I don't think it works like that.
Is holding open a door for a chick toxic masculinity?
No, that wouldn't.
Why? You don't think she can do it herself?
She definitely can, but it's not toxic.
That's what they consider toxic.
How would that be toxic? I think
again, Tim, I can't explain to you why. I can just tell you what is.
But from my view, that's not toxic.
I understand
toxic
that.
is only shit that's harmful to other people.
Again, I'm not trying to convince you of why they believe something. Again, when I read these articles and I just like check out this new shit, that's considered being a toxic man, being like old school and chivalry.
They're wrong. That's all that is. They're dumb. They're crazy dumb bitches.
That right there, you just
that could
my
be,
nigga.
That could be toxic masculinity, maybe, but yeah, they're just crazy dumb bitches. You know, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
It doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
They're crazy people. They're extremists. I don't trust anything that ends in the is. I don't trust feminists, terrorists, and most of all, boat enthusiasts. Now those niggas are just creepy.
That's a weird type of hate, Tim.
You don't like the Dutch.
Wait, what?
You don't like the Dutch.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? It's not that I don't like the Dutch. It's just that there's something about the Dutch. It's just I can't peg, but too nice.
Yeah.
Too nice, and they're just on their own shit, where it's like, okay. Like, picture this. Have you ever even heard of an angry Dutchman?
I've heard of a flying Dutchman.
Nigga, and that's an In-N-Out item, and that's delicious. Like, I'm sorry.
It never goes wrong.
Some people that are too nice, like, it just worries me.
I feel you. It's a little creepy. It's like, oh, it's a little off-putting. It's off-putting is what I would call it.
And I've never got to experience an angry... I've never seen a Dutch person angry or yell on the YouTube. That's a side story. We'll get into that one day on another episode, on another time of the podcast.
Yeah. Do we have any more topics?
Yeah, kind of, man.
We don't got no more? Are we finished? No,
Yeah,
we got one more. I thought we got one more. Let's check.
Oh, shit. This is something that's actually kind of crazy, and I think we should discuss it. It's not the like the most like interesting, but I do think it's something I think we should put out there into the ether and should discuss.
Yes.
Because it needs to be a separate type of facility.
Yes.
Ouch. The elderly in prison.
How do you feel about that?
Well, having a family that has gone through that type of dementia state or going through, and working as a DSP, working with mentally disabled adults, some of them don't even remember a lot of their, past, or, they have the fucking function of like a second grader. I think that it's kind of unfair that after a certain point, someone's mental status should outweigh their actual physical time status. And that's only if it can be proven by certain people and certain like doctors and panels, or at least go to a certain facility, because it's not safe and it can fuck people up. Like, if you're 78 going 80 years old and you're suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's, and you're staring at someone from across the yard because you're looking at it like, who is this person? I think I know this person, and they're getting mad because they're kind of giving you the "what's up? I know you," but you're just still looking like, who is this person? And they go and beat the dog shit out of you because you're fucking eyeballing from across the yard. And like, he's like, why? Why'd you whoop this nigga's ass? Like, well, he was eyeballing me from across the court. I gave him the "what's up" nod, and he just fucking kept staring at me. So I thought we had problems, and I can't be a bitch and back down. It's prison rules. So, and I think that's an issue that could be there. And then you can also have the people that you wake up and you forget about the crime you did when you were 21, 22, or even like at 18. You're now a 65 or maybe older, an 85-year-old man. And you don't know where the fuck what you're doing. You're just crying like, why am I here? What did I do?
That's a scary situation.
Like, imagine that. Like, you just wake up tomorrow, you forget about everything, and it's like, you're in a cell, but you're just like, why am I here? I keep having dreams. The last thing I dreamed about was when I was 27 years old. 28. I can't remember anything else.
Fast forward 40 years later.
You wake up every morning and then you go to sleep and you have the same dream about coming here to do this podcast. It's all you dream about is that last day before, and then you wake up and it's like you're going to be inside of a cell.
That's a shitty situation. That has to be a shitty feeling. I wouldn't know what to do with that. Like, I feel like there's, of course, you're going to be panicked, but I feel like those people, you have to put them in like some sort of home.
There's no type of home for that, though.
Yeah, I know, but like, I feel like, especially if it's like a prisoner, you'd have to make a certain type of home, and you have to like be pretty like strict about who gets to go in there. Like, it has to be a lot of psychological help and people who are willing to help old people with dementia, especially.
What if they get released?
No, not so much that. I'm not there yet. But the people that they got to help are old people with dementia, and more importantly than that is old people with dementia that could be violent, and that's what could be scary.
Yeah,
because you never know when they're just gonna go back to like snap, and they're like, ah! Good thing is they're old, so you should overpower them, hopefully. But there's some old people that are strong.
What happens if like someone's 92 years old, they've been a ward of the state, lived their whole life and they're institutionalized? That's all they know, and then you just throw them out into the wild of the world? Like,
no, you can't throw them out. For
yourself?
No, you can't throw them. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's basically what they can do.
You gotta
that's
hope
what they do to everyone else at every other age.
You gotta hope they have family. See,
at 92, nigga, everybody dead. You spread a seed. You went in at 18. You never saw the world.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would probably like, damn, we thought you were gonna die in there.
It's like, yeah, son, honestly, we didn't think you'd make it this far.
We didn't factor this in.
Like, we thought you were gonna die. We were gonna have one of the guards come in about 3 days before your release and just shank you in your cell, let you bleed out real slow.
Normally, we would say life's short, smoke a Newport, but
life's short, smoke a Newport.
In your case, life is kind of long.
Yeah, live free and prosper, nigga.
Go throw that schlong.
Okay. Well, it's a short episode today on the Block is Hot podcast. We really didn't touch on too much of the shit.
We touched on our thing.
We
touched our shit.
Man, we barely put the tip in. But hey, that just gives you a reason to come back next week and enjoy. We're gonna come out with some new shit. Guys. We got some big things coming. Shout out to Sam Tripoli.
Sam Tripoli
of the Tinfoil Hat Podcast. Yeah, there was no horns for that.
Yeah, I tried touching it. It didn't work.
And we are going to hopefully have video within the next 4 episodes. So stay tuned. Check in. Be great. This is the Block is Hot Podcast. Tune in again, you blockheads. It's your host, Unidentified Black Male, a.k.a. Famous Amos, a.k.a. Your Mother's Last Mistake, a.k.a. Pinky, a.k.a. Rocco's Modern. Fuck you in your face. It's the human race.
Was that a nickname?
No, we're never going to do that again.
Okay, I was going to say that's.
And my co-host.
Rocco's Modern. Fuck you in the face. Up to the human race. Was that what you said?
Something along that line.
That's going to be my band name.
We'll never hear that again.
But yo, it's your co-host Plato got stacks. You know, the original Hoonitzferg, the Hoonzilla, the Hoonosaurus Rex, Timmy Two Tones, Timmy Two, Timmy Two Shoots with the boot boot. Whoop whoop. That's really all I got. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make up some shit. But yeah, bitches, we're out.